then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the...
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem... Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she...
Unfortunately, no. Nichika's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in... It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes, and we can each give her one.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least... Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers, but after defeating the Demon Lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the King's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the Demon Lord. Before... I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left." The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from... In the revised version, the brothers killed the Demon Lord together and both survived. According to the author, however, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly... The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all... Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nichika, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few I picked out a copy that looked relatively new, and wrapped it up as a present for Nichika. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old, though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition, too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad?
Let's get going. Celestoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Wherever.
Go on now, Iengu. Nichika is still resting.
Hey, Twasoli!
Oh, what a surprise. And even she'll...
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nichika's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this...
You have... Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try... Shilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, you were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nichika. Alright, for now let's...
Oh, Auntie, let's travel her. Please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Iengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get into.
Sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard the...
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of echoes. No, of all...
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here, and the books I have...
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea...
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names, and how the moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch it.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away, but eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have...
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see, yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've... That's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks...
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even... Maybe I've been too strict with her.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all...
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be...
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you'll be the one who's busy then. And I'll be sitting at the side, drinking chocolatl and cheering...
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some... Nechka's illness actually originates from the abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly I joined the fray as well. And it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter, my Nechka. I was holding her in my arms. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who... Oh, my daughter.
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she?
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint.
Oh, help! That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure they're...
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grapefruit!
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the... Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before...
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to...
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older...
All right.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It is...
That... That kid.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there.
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now.
Shilonen, whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her.
The wind knows me.
Oz revealed thyself.
No rest for the wicked.
Let the magic flames boil!
Everybody stand back!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Letting brave names echo! Bring it! All right, that should be it. Oh, it also seems wrong.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to... I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tapetless... Tlisole doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the... If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmate... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have... Strange.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry...
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run in... Heimat's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about...
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing... Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise...
Time to go.
Let's do this then!
Let's light it up! By royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Stay focused. Into the wind.
Teamwork is triple!
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Brings a smile to my face. Time to go. Time to go.
Ah, you're finally back.
Oh, yeah, we, ran into some small...
All right, as long as everything's okay now.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, every...
Paima will help herself.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get a...
You're done already? Do you even chew?
Of course! Didn't I say that I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka?
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka, her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's... But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even if she will never again know that I am her mother. The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather...
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss. As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange... She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and...
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago. The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among... It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had... Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a true... The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the YAB is because the memory... Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the YAB's assist, but your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that. Right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away...
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to...
What? Wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, plus only?
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps, you saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from... I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead, and she won't remember me. And she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from, or she is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother, or...
Shilonen!
take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nachika for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nachika before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please.
Huh? What was that?
Nachika must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. So, Nachika, don't try to get out of bed.
You go ahead and take care of Nachika, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy. You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even everything's piled up to the ceiling. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and she tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then, boom! The forging blueprints came...
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire setup ever since then. Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare...
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all, but it seems more like...
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is, you probably already know that each ancient name represents, in other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation, and as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit, and to do that, I have to collect as many but, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of, for stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other... This way, I can filter out all the absurd, and only in true stories can you find the authentic... And this is the only way for the spirit to become an...
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details...
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade, or... It's just a form of spiritual power that, Well, take your own names. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already... And that person then condensed this blessing into your... It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will... Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, with this blessing, people will become more confident.
Oh, Paimon gets that! If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, but if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, the Traveler always... Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes. Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about...
Anyway, this is what Kalasoli told me when I was training as a name. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of...
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most... you know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about...
Did you hear all...
It's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient... I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Time to go.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw the...
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still in the... Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to...
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks...
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart, but since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Aunt...
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share which is, names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say, I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3%. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not have... After all, creating an ancient... Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient name, giving someone a name is a subjective expression, but giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting if ancient names or nicknames. So the best I can do is gather. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen.
Phew, now I'm cute. Of course, this is also my
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names.
Yeah, not bad. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start... Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There. That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time. More or less, yeah. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let me see. Start with anchor 1 and activate it with density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Flasoli's central inscription is even floating! So are you done checking the inscription?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving.
That means we can help Flasoli.
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has, by herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices...
Accomplices?
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplice. From a purely objective standpoint, we can the bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with... I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of... In this process, the YUB actually function like relays. If you remove the YUB from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive... Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the lane... There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be... And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable... Only Aunt Flasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her... So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's YUB to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situation. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long... And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that... But Auntie is not a YUB. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind.
Shilonen. It look...
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify... I'll also help you continue working on the blaze gem inscriptions. But I must have complete control over all the inscriptions, and the ability to The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the... If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the blaze gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen.
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment from...
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own. Oh.
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her.
No, it's just an old book.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But, uh-oh, what if something fell on her?
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought a few days ago. She told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it soon after. She suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Oh, it's all my fault. You...
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me... Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today, since she's been stuck indoors for...
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the tribe. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more...
All right. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go... Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some towel...
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechka.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell us anything.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play. Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ike now. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll find...
Tosoli, what brings you to the Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about.
I hope so. Here.
Oh, thank you. I remember that Nechka would become so happy every...
I'm sure she'd love that.
My pleasure. Give me a moment.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name.
Mm-hmm. Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise.
That's okay.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. By the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me.
That's how you know she's...
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new according to the story, we should be right around... To kill prey to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name... The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. Then, to kill, turn my blood to fire, so my heart may illuminate the depths. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka! Paimon remembered that's exactly what the... Paimon finished both books in one sit, but the ending in the older version is more interesting. Oh, wait! Nechka hasn't read the other ending. That's not true. You already know the other ending? But...
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you? I guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beat. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her.
Next, let's visit a Paishpalan. He should stay close, Nechka.
Yes, Mom.
Failure is just a step on the path.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today?
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Paishpalan.
I didn't expect to have two name engravers coming. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli?
Oh, offering a discount just like that?
She was once our name engraver, and did a lot for the tribe.
Thank you for your generosity. I finished your Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you...
No, that's all right. Mom told me...
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find... Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should all...
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon and dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what? I won't run off. Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through... In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which can... I like... Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his... If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique. Of course! A story's... Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Rimac, and Paimon will be... Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Rimac and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that, well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and... My favorite line is the one from the end.
Come here, Nechka. Look at you.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water.
We've picked something up for Nichka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part! Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act... Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nichka be in the heat.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back. I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also
Thank you. How about the volcanic crisp?
Yes.
You're welcome. I just want to...
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserve... The last time the call came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been...
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as...
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at... Really? Then Paimon...
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't...
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick some... Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nichka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading... It'll be Nichka's birthday in a few days, and...
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful...
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. You forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk. Nichka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What?
No, Nichka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nichka. It's time to go home. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us. Please be sure to come to Nichka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nichka.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that, copy of To Kill...
I understand. Really, do you think it's very special to receive a book from you? I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nichka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's...
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nichka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was released long before Nichka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also... In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that... Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Oh, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book?
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it! I know everything. Shalonen, help me, please! Something's blocking the door!
Get back!
Shalonen, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one plate. Come on, follow me.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Out of the way, or get blown!
Time to sleep.
Come on! Show me
Bring it!
Let's finish this fast!
Not bad. Into the wind.
Odds reveal by...
Transfixed!
I'm going in!
stick
One
around!
with nature.
Huh?
All right, hear the echoes of the thunder!
Wind strider.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
The door is closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her, I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old hurts the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loom. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mommy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive. And you've
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, and as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots. It's over, Auntie.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place. Shilon and Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Time to go.
Right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she does. For now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that,
She's already planned out everything. Shilon ensured that... it's still so scary to imagine. Tasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even... Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Npeca's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just... All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about... She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around... I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get...
You have us now, Npeca. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will...
Yeah.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Npeca locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Npeca wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, it's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first, it's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized...
So you suspected her from the very...
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from... The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just... But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our... Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other. Everything is finally over, and Npeca can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up in...
But I don't know. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers... I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Npeca. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to...
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my... I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Npeca. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A blaze gem inscription. You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree. Your name is your starting point. As well, remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
You can do it, Nepeka.
Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.